Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling on our live stream series for WWE 2010. I'm BrendenPlayz. Great to have you company again for another stream today. We're back in action, doing another couple of hours again here today. Great to have you all here. Hoping to do more streams. Just been a bit of chaotic weekend or so. Next weekend will be the same. So try and fit a stream in when I can throughout the weeks. But we're back again here today. And 2 more hours today as we follow on from the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Next up we have Over the Limit. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the Over the Limit name. Maybe I'll change that, maybe I won't. But then we have No Mercy, then Money in the Bank. And the reason why I've titled today's stream is The Road to Money in the Bank is because I feel like we need to start building towards Money in the Bank. Start finding some of the names we want in these Money in the Bank matches. Start potentially identifying potential champions as well. So looking forward to it. Alrighty, so welcome everyone. Am I ready for the Rumble tonight? Absolutely ready. Very keen for it. Just finished watching NXT TakeOver. That's why I was a little late to the stream. I was just finished watching it. And very good show. Enjoyed that. So recently on our Extreme Rules, we had a 91 rated show. Bit of a recap for myself. It's been a week since I played, I think. So CM Punk beat John Cena to retain the WWE title in a street fight, 93. Good. Not as good as we probably thought, but good enough. Batista beat Seth Rollins. Mark Henry beat R-Truth to retain the ECW title. The Miz beat Booker T in a 2-out-3 falls, which was really good actually, 87. Brothers of Destruction beat Orton and Legacy for 81. It was a handicap match, so it wasn't that great. Homicide beat Tommy Dreamer to win the Hardcore title. Katie Lee beat Mickie James to keep the women's title, which was actually a really good match, 85. And DX beat Jericho in a tag team match. So a lot of matches actually really underperformed at this pay-per-view. I'm not sure what went wrong. Our main event was good and pretty much got us across the line, but you think about it, just looking at the card there, a lot of matches did pretty poorly, and some of the matches that I didn't expect too much from did a lot better than I thought. So yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Are you debuting Raven soon? I did. I debuted him at Extreme Rules. He interfered and helped CM Punk keep the championship. So let's have a look. Yeah, so he had a debut. 46 popularity. Did he go up anything? What did he start at? Started at 46, okay. So we've got Raven, and he will be managing CM Punk and the Straight Edge Society. So thank you for the reminder. We'll set that up there. So Raven joins Straight Society. Now I'll set him as CM Punk's manager. I don't know if they'll have good chemistry or bad, but if it's bad, then obviously I'll remove him, but he can stay there for now. Will you do 3 Money in the Bank matches or a women's one? Yeah, 3 Money in the Bank matches is overkill, I think. It's pretty crazy to do 3, but let's have a look. So we have just the 1 Money in the Bank briefcase, I believe, which CM Punk has won twice. I think it might have been 2010 where they introduced 2. So they introduced the SmackDown, the Raw one. An ECW one, I don't think we need to do an ECW one. Personally, I would probably do 2 from each brand in one match. If you wanted to do just 1 Money in the Bank. And then have the ability to cash on any brand you want. You could do that. Or, obviously you could do a Raw and SmackDown one and ECW doesn't get one. 3 Money in the Bank matches would be pretty ridiculous, let's be honest. Raven and the Straight Society of Instroke. Well, as we've covered it a lot, we're trying to make Raven a recovering alcoholic, so him going to the Straight Edge Society is the storyline behind that. And he probably will have to go sit in rehab at some point. Reinstate the European title? No, we've got enough titles. I'm just looking at the hardcore title. Heavyweight title, I should say. Light heavyweight. I'm looking at it because I've got a 1998 playthrough going on right now. And this championship is like the biggest joke ever. I'm just looking at the history of it. European? No. Cruiserweight? Well, you could do a Cruiserweight title, but do we really need it? Not really. And obviously the WCW Championships. But yeah, Money in the Bank, King of the Ring. I'd love to do King of the Ring again at some point. Not sure where I can fit it in, but I'll try and fit it in at some point because I love doing a tournament. And then obviously the ECW titles. Well, we brought back the Hardcore title. I'm not sure if we need to bring back the television title. Tag title would be good, but not when you have the Unified Championships. Just have an ECW guy join the Money in the Bank. Okay. Bring back the Cruiserweights. No, the Cruiserweights so lame. Like, no. Alright, so, storylines. We've got the Dudleys and the World's Greatest Tag Team for ECW. Homicide, Tommy Dreamer, and a few others are just stuck in this ECW one. We'll probably just take them out if you wanted to. We'll keep Sabu in there because he's affiliated with Dreamer. Matt Hardy and MVP, Truth and Henry, Batista and Rollins, something to give both guys something to do. Melina and Beth, which I don't think made the cut, didn't make the last pay-per-view, so we need to do that in the next one. Miz and Booker T, which actually was pretty good, had a good match. DX and Jericho, which tanked at Extreme Rules. I don't know what went wrong. They all had excellent performances. They just shit the bed. Cena and Punk. Well, since Cena lost by interference, you could probably get one more match out of those two. We've got Ziggler and Swagger versus the Hart Dynasties. That's planned as well, just for some Raw matches, I would assume. SmackDown, you got Katie Lee, Mickie James. You got Trish, who saved Mickie James from a 3-on-1 beatdown, so we've got that kind of integrated in there now. Cody Rhodes and John Morrison. Well, we started doing that, but that got held off because we wanted to do the handicap match instead. So the Brothers of Destruction versus the full team of Legacy. So we'll pick that up again soon. Kelly Maurice. Haven't really started too much of that one yet. London and Kendrick versus Kings of Wrestling. We've done a little bit of that. It's just been a bit more put to the back burner a bit. And of course, Undertaker and Randy Orton. So we've still got another chance to do the Undertaker and Orton matchup as well, where I wouldn't mind giving Randy Orton the belt sometime soon. So that's something to think about as well. Yeah, so in terms of our rosters, yeah, we've brought up a few new names. No one else really needs to jump up. I think we're pretty good. Are you going to have someone screw the runner-up, like Ray or Reigns? Runner-up to what? Morrison should win Money in the Bank. I think John Morrison would be the favourite from my standpoint at this point in time. I think he has been excellent. Morrison or The Miz would probably be the two front runners at this point. Both have been very, very good, but Morrison a little bit ahead of him right now. Anyone else? No, I'm not sure. Maybe Kofi Kingston, but I don't think he'll need Money in the Bank to capture the ECW title. Have Straight Society attack Cena at a pub to take him out for a little bit, give Punk another feud. That's interesting. Rey Mysterio. Okay. Yeah, Rey's not a bad shout as well. It's been a little bit underwhelming. Christian. Yes, but I'm thinking about putting Christian and Edge back together, so that would probably eliminate that plan. Alright, so let's move along. Let's get some shows booking. To have to try and take a quick look back at what we did recently. So I'm gonna try and meddle into a situation here between Booker T and Batista. No effect. So they've got a bad relationship, obviously. R-Truth for Money in the Bank. Yeah, look, R-Truth has lost a lot of popularity, so he would need a real turnaround in the next couple of months to get him anywhere near Money in the Bank. So we're opening up Raw. I might do something here with the Strategy Society. So we've got a stable, anything here. Stable. Stable in a Unites stable against a threat. Okay, that could work. Yeah. So Raven, CM Punk. Well, actually, if we do this segment again, stable. We do this one again and go not for these guys, but Cena's over this. That will work better. Cena should not appear. Kept in dark database. Use clear the air to improve backstage. Probably don't need to do that, but yeah. Rated RKO. What's up, Spike? Rated RKO. Probably don't need to do that either. So Raven's out there cutting a promo with the rest of the Strategy Society about John Cena. Basically rallying everyone to beat up Cena. Alright, so we'll start things off here. We might do Booker T. Let's give him a matchup. Give him another win. Obviously losing against The Miz. We'll try and make him a bit strong. Give him a nice little easy win over Paul Burchill. And then we might have him challenge The Miz to a rematch. Let's see if The Miz accepts down the line. Why not use freestyle angle? Because everything I wanted in that angle was there. I just needed to make a little adjustment. I think we need a random faction that need a push. A random we've got obviously a legacy. A random faction. Well, we've got a women's faction as well. We've got Strategy Society, we've got Legacy, so we already have a few factions as it is. Can you have a Hulk manage the new NWO? Oh. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, that's right, we've got Amazing Kong now, and Cheerleader Melissa. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? So we've got a few new women on the roster. Now the question is, do we... Well, Awesome Kong will definitely be utilized. I'll probably call her a WWE name. We'll call her Karma. So she'll definitely stay on the main roster. Cheerleader Melissa, I probably will send her back down, maybe. If she will go down, just to get her some popularity, just get her working a bit. Got Becky Bayless as well. She'll definitely be going down. Why did we sign her again? I think for a manager, to be? I think so. Maybe just to be on the roster, I'm not sure. I forget. Yeah, so Karma. 60 popularity, so she'll definitely be on the main roster. Just depends which brand we're going to put her on. Immortals faction with Goldberg, Jarrett, Sting. Oh, for the Tita. Yeah, the series. Will Gail Kim have a run with the Divas title? I would love to give Gail Kim a run. The problem is that her popularity is so low. So we'd really need to step it up to get her anywhere near that title. She's fallen. She's only got about 50 or something, so it'll be very tough. But I would love for her to get there. I just don't know if we can do it. That's why we got Victoria as well. So we got a lot of new women. That's cool. I think we needed it too. Give Seth. Actually, I want to do David Hart versus Dolph. And give Dolph the victory. Becky was supposed to manage Matt Hardy. Ah, thank you. Did I set that? No. So, Becky. Thanks for the reminder. Just couldn't quite remember. Thank you. Give Nikki Bella a push? Okay. Let's give them a promo. Do we have a self-hype promo? Just quickly edit that, and boom. So I'll just give them a promo. The Bellas a promo, and I give Todd Grisham. He can do it. So give them a promo. Do I create a company series? Nah, it doesn't interest me. Did I see TakeOver? Yes, I did. How excited were you to see EC3 now next Superstar, and do you think he'll win the next title? Very excited, and yes, he will. Let's give... Have we debuted Victoria yet? I'm not sure if we have, so I'll just hold off on that for now. We've got a lot of women and not a lot of... Still struggling the babyface side of things, aren't we? On this roster. Chris Masters can get a win over Tatsu. How much time we got left? Oh shit, we're out of time. Okay, let's forget about that. So we could do. We might do. Let's do Shawn Michaels versus. We could do Shawn and the Big Show again. We might go Shawn and Chris Jericho. Since we're going to get ready to wrap this feud up soon, might as well execute it while we can. Should I give Jericho the win over HBK? That'd be a big win. Give him a win, like, and flash pinfall, tainted, outside interference, just like a screwy win. The Big Show. When are you changing Chris Jericho's name to Cassius Ohno? I hate the name Cassius Ohno, which is why I haven't done it, but I can do it if you want me to. I really don't like the name, but sure. I guess to make it more realistic, I should probably do that. Where's that picture I had? Shit, I had the one. I saw the one I liked. There we go. That's good. Okay, so we're over time by 2 minutes. So I guess actually no, this deserves more time. Raven you can cut a few minutes off Raven. He doesn't need 15-minute promo, I guess. I'll give this match 3 more minutes. It could be a classic, hopefully. I don't like to give away Michaels and Jericho on Raw, but considering that Jericho could go to SmackDown soon, or vice versa, Big Show might go, we might not be able to execute these matches for a while, so we may as well do it. They're in a feud, and obviously one more tag match in the next pay-per-view can wrap that feud up, but do that there. So, does that cover everything this week? Pretty much covers all of it. The only thing we didn't cover is the Divas title. Instead, we focused on some of the other women, but that's okay. Next week we can do that. Put slow build. Alrighty. Do you think so? If it goes bad, I could blame you. Where it is? There it is. Yeah, that should work. If it does bad, I'm gonna blame you. Good morning. 99 rated for the Raven promo. Raven looked dreadful in this segment. Raven! What are you doing to me? I'm regretting this quickly. It's alright. Booker T beating Paul Burchill 74. Challenging the Miz 82. Gal Kim and Jillian 60. 73 for Hart and Tyson Kidd promo. 79 for the matchup. Ziggler 81. That's pretty good by Dolph. That's pretty good actually. Yeah, nice. Very good. 69 for the Bellas. Hyping themselves up. And only 84 for Jericho and Shawn Michaels. Jericho 94. Sorry, Michaels 94. Jericho 93. 84 match. Holding back. Declining physical ability. And low storyline heat. So that's the issue. The storyline's not going great. Well, that's not ideal, is it? That's not ideal, is it? Dawn Marie's contract is expiring. She's currently managing Mike Knox. She did a good job managing Kane. A very good job. So I'll give her a little bit longer. We'll see if we can keep using her effectively for another 6 months. If not, we can let her go. TNA still want to get Gallows, and he's not considering their offer, so that's good. And 27.62 rating from Raw. Can I change Punk's picture? What do you want me to change it to? You want me to change him to winning, to having the WWE title? Here's your options. That's all I got. And change it to that one. That's more straight edge society for you. Tag feed might need some good promos and angles to get the heat back up. I think you are right. So he's declining his stats. I love HBK. It's time to put the old dog down. Oh shit. Well, that's why we gave Jericho a win. So Jericho's up to 91. Michaels still a 96. Michaels didn't even budge. He did not even budge. Who else did something? Let's see what the Bellas are up to. Bree 56. Nikki, I think Nikki's higher, is she? No, it's the same. So both average. Rhino. So we need to switch him to ECW. So he'll debut there. I thought I already did that, but okay, maybe not. So he must be available to use. I don't like his picture either, so let's change that. And it's Rhino with a Y, isn't it? In WWE. Oh. Okay. What else have we got? We've... who else did we use this week? No, we didn't use Seth and Batista, did we? What about Booker T? Got a victory. How's he traveling? So he's up to 75. That's pretty good for Booker. So he's on the improve. This Miz feud's actually getting him more over. The Miz is just very good. It's just so good. Gal Kim got a victory. I don't think she would have bumped up. We'll have a quick squiz. 48. Oh, she's going down if anything. Yeah, she's been going down. Well, helps when she wins more than a few matches. He's only beaten Jillian and Serena. So Jillian Hall was her first televised victory. Well, that's why popularity is in the shitter. Jillian Hall's isn't much better. No, it's worse. Alright, so let's move on to ECW, I suppose. We can have Rhino debut today, since it is after pay-per-view. Booker's 45, yeah. Booker's on his last legs. Triple H being obnoxious and eventually beat up Hulk Hogan. Come on, Triple H, why are you beating up the old man? Come on. God. You're fighting over who goes over, are you? God, come on. You don't have to bury him backstage. We'll have to have these two feud now. Can we find him? Oh no, unhappy. God, I'm gonna get I'm gonna have the whole company unhappy with me now. Can't punish the boss son-in-law. Fuck. Oh well. Just thinking about maybe bringing someone up for a squash match for Rhino. Who could come in for a squash? Bump their popularity up a little bit. Who deserves an opportunity to bump up? Who would you guys like to see for a squash match? Let me know. Any names here? Because if we pick someone who's got some low popularity, it'll bump them up and they'll be a little bit more successful in FCW. Roman Reigns? No. Well, yeah, you could. I mean, you want Roman to get destroyed? Why are Hogan and Triple H backstage at ECW? Hogan's not assigned to a brand, and Triple H is not assigned to a brand either, I should say, sorry. Johnny Curtis, Leo Kruger. Barrett? No, Barrett's getting close to moving up, so probably wouldn't squash him. You want me to use a lot of Leo Krugers and Adam Rose's, so I'll use that. Adam Rose, man, he sucked, didn't he? God. That's someone I haven't thought about for a while, thank goodness. So we might just start things off with R-Truth and Mark Henry going back and forth. You know, Truth disappointed that he lost, whatever. Those two can go back and forth on the mic for a bit to open up. I think Kenny will debut in W tonight. Kenny Omega signed a 1-year New Japan deal. He's not debuting anytime soon, guys. So we can utilize Justin Gabriel. We'll give Rhino a win. So we'll do this Rhino and Leo Kruger match. Rhino comes in, dominates. Leo, what's his name? His gimmick's fan favorite. What was his Leo Kruger gimmick? I can't forget. Help me out here, guys. What was it? I never actually really saw it. Thank God. All I saw was that disaster that was Adam Rose. Seth should win Money in the Bank because I feel Miz can win the W title on his own. Giving Seth Money in the Bank would be a real... That would be... That'd be pretty crazy. Can we see how Matt Seidel's doing? Okay, I'll look at him. Remind me after I do this show to look at him. So, I guess his best... Oops, sorry. His best type of gimmick is cool. I don't think these are anything here. So what was I talking about? Oh, Seth Rollins winning Money Back. It would be very, very, very hard to give Seth Rollins the Money Back. He's got 55 popularity. You'd have to really just shove him down everyone's throats and just have the guy beat everyone to get him there. You'd have to have him beat Batista and people like that. Really go over the top. I don't know what the hell this guy's gimmick was. A retard? Wow, they actually have that. That's pretty rough. I could just leave it. Whatever. It's only Adam Rose, I don't really care. How long of the Money Bank do you expect to do the cash in? Well, it depends. You know, you got SummerSlam straight afterwards. I probably wouldn't do it straight away. Depends who wins it. if you give it to, for example, The Miz, you'd probably want to wait a little bit till you get your popularity to around the mid 80s to high 90s. John Morrison's a bit closer than that, so you could probably bring that forward a little bit. If you gave it, for example, to Edge, who's got 90 popularity, or close to, you could do it nearly straight away. He's ready for the title very, very, very soon. So it just really depends on who you give it to and how much popularity you want them to have before they do cash in. And who they're cashing in on as well. So let's give Justin Gabriel a match. And fortunately, he probably won't win this one. Mike Knox the win. We'll give Gabriel 12 minutes to see how he goes. So give him a chance to shine a bit. So, fortunately, Gabriel's popularity is really low, so it's going to be very difficult to get his popularity up anytime soon. So you're going to have to play probably the long game with him. Rey Mysterio win Money in the Bank. Wow, a few people really want to see Rey Mysterio win it. Look, I'm not against that. I mean, probably the only way I'd give Rey the belt would be by Money in the Bank. Actually, no, I probably would give it to him normally, but I don't know. I think this will be a good. I think this will be a solid tag match. I might just let this one run, give it a few minutes to see how it goes. Have one man in the bank, but have people across the three brands competing in it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think if you have two Money in the Bank matches, then it's just Raw and SmackDown. You marginalize ECW. Immediately, you're making ECW the lesser brand. If you have one Money in the Bank match and have three people, two from each brand in it, boom. There you go. If you could have a 9-man ladder match, absolutely. You could have 3 from each brand. I think that would be crazy, and that would be cool. So maybe I'll investigate that. But we'll have to see. Who else we got? So that's about it, isn't it? We might have the Dudleys cut a promo. So they're on the world's greatest tag team, aren't they? So I thought it was Gold Justice. So Devon, Shelton, and Charlie. He wants to work without a script. All right. I don't know how Devon will go though. Ray on ECW. Well, the thing about ECW to me is that I'm trying to use it as a way to get new guys that probably wouldn't get that chance, to give them that extra TV time to get them over. Rey Mysterio will do fine on his own as it is, where he's at. So I don't necessarily think he needs to be on ECW. I think he needs to compete against the top tier names like your Randy Ortons, like your Edges on SmackDown or on Raw. Whereas ECW is more for people like R-Truth, MVP, who's in that 70 range, that need that extra TV time, but aren't quite there on that elite level yet. So just trying to think, what can I do for a main event? I guess Carlito. I mean, Carlito's not really good enough to be in a main event, is he? I'll try and do it though. If it's a little bit lesser, that's a little bit lesser. I might put Mark Henry on commentary. Yeah, he'll do well on it. Oversee the match. And afterwards, have R-Truth in the ring celebrating his victory. And try and have Mark Henry come in and attack him, but R-Truth pulls the top rope down or whatever and avoids the attack, and Henry goes over the top. So just to build that feud a little bit further on. Alright. Have we got enough women on the show? Who's our other? We've got one woman at least. Alright, we'll see how it goes. 94 for the opener. So R-Truth's got... Oh, we got a donation coming in from... Ooh, someone... Oscar, I believe I saw that. Drop of the big $5. Thank you so much, my man. I really appreciate that. I'll hook you up with that moderator. Just type in the chat so I can see your name. And I'll hook you up with that moderator. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate that. You can also sponsor the stream, guys. We've got that ability now, so you can sponsor the stream, and that gives you access to our emojis. At the moment, we only have the one emoji, which is the hype emoji. The more sponsors we get, the more emojis we get as well. So if you can, feel free to sponsor the stream. If not, you can also support the stream through the donation link down below, as you just saw. But anyways, back to it. R-Truth, seven segments at the moment with his build-up to turning heel. So we'll get him to, you know, a good amount, 10, 15, whatever, and turn him heel maybe after this Mark Henry feud where he loses again and just kind of snaps and just goes off his nuts. So we'll go with that. Rhino and Lee Kruger, never going to be great, is what it is. But Rhino gets the win. His gimmick rated was great. Fantastic. 59 for his in-ring performance. With his popularity being at about 50, that's a very, very good sign. That's a sign where he can definitely hit some big numbers if he gets his popularity up. For Toxic, you want to know how to sponsor the stream, the link is there. So I just want to quickly load this up. So next matchup, MVP with 78 with his promo. We'll probably have Matt Hardy return in a week or two. It's been MVP just cutting promos every week, wondering where Matt Hardy is, keep calling him out. Hardy hasn't shown up. But it's been about 3 weeks now, maybe at least 2. So we'll have Matt Hardy come out soon and kind of go from there and go with that. So I just got the donation up here. So it was from Oscars Janssens. He says, enjoying the stream, kept the good work. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that again. And there he is. So I'll add him as moderator. Welcome to the Mod Squad. Justin Gabriel, Mike Knox, 62. Gabriel, 52. Mike Knox, 59. Knox and Dawn Marie, good pairing. So Dawn Marie's actually been very handy. She's done well with Kane. She's done well with Mike Knox. Gabriel, 52. Again, I think his popularity is 40. So to have a 12+ bonus on his popularity is very good signs that he could be a good worker down the line as well. Homicide, 77. 81 for the tag match. Benjamin, 91. Damn, so good. You're on mobile. To sponsor on mobile, you need the YouTube gaming app. It's the best way to do it. So yeah, that's a good matchup there. No surprise. I mean, I think Goldust and the Hurricane will be a nice team for us, and obviously the World's Greatest Tag Team is a terrific team. Benjamin really steps it up. 65 of the Dudleys. Devon struggled. I thought he would struggle. That's why I was a bit hesitant, but I went with it. Didn't quite work out. And R-Truth and Carlito did better than I thought. 75. Yep. Love to get Carlito to that main event level. I'm disappointed that he's so low in popularity. I'd love to get him to that 70 at least. To that point where you can utilize him and make him effective, but a bit of work to be done to get him there. 87 for the attack, well, attempted attack afterwards. So, very good. 80 overall. Not too bad for ECW. Not too bad. You'll take that. You've got to take that. Alrighty. Let's have a look. So, Jay Lethal extension of it. So Jay Lethal's up for grabs. Okay. 54 popularity. We don't utilize him at all in my TNA playthrough. Would I utilize him here in WWE? I don't know. I mean, good in-ring ability, that's for sure. Microphone skills, pretty good, yeah. He's a good all-round wrestler. He's averaging 74 match performance, and that's pretty good. Shows me he's got enough ability. What about just in TNA? 78 in TNA, so it steps it up a little bit more in TNA. Interesting. Jay Lethal won't work. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Jay Lethal. I don't know too much about him. I enjoyed his work a little bit in TNA, but I'm not a huge fan of him. So if I'm not utilising him in TNA, I don't know if I'll utilise him here in WWE. He's got good enough popularity where he could get a start and do okay. He's still very young. Becky Bayless has now joined up. ECW 20 rating. That's going up nicely. Well, here's an interesting situation. So forget about Jay Lethal for a moment and worry about this man on your screen. this man joining WWE. Wow. There you go. So, Brock Lesnar, 7-year contract. We really had to go out. 7-year deal. Never lower the main event. Only works Raw and pay-per-views. Every time he appears, he gets a 70% bonus. So 70% of $70,000. So he gets a major pay deal. He's got creative control. He's got wage matching. He's got it all. He has it all. Now, face or heel? Well, we are lacking... Are we lacking a top face or a heel on Raw? I'm not sure. We're lacking something that Lesnar was going to fix. I think it might have been face. I think Lesnar will work better as a heel, obviously. But... you could make him a face. Then you have Lesnar and CM Punk. You could make him a heel. You make him a heel, then you've got Lesnar, Triple H, Lesnar, Cena, Lesnar, Shawn Michaels. And obviously I'm going to put him on Raw, if you didn't realise. I'm lacking a heel no-brainer. Everyone says heel. Okay. The only problem is that you couldn't have him go after CM Punk for a little bit. Why is TNA not been uploaded as much? It's because I was away all weekend. I've been away for the last 3 or 4 days. Heel will work better. Well, yeah, it would work better against... Yeah, heel, you know, you're right. Heels would work better. Now, if I made him an occasional wrestler would work best. I don't think he'd like that, though. We'll go with it, though. Oh, yeah. Gotta go main eventer. That's his contract. Alright, I'll bring him in as a heel. Heel on Raw. Man, that's gonna be big. No, I want... BR Brock. I know what he's doing. Wow. Brock Lesnar's coming to Raw. Whew. 90 popularity. Just to put it in context. No, I don't want Finlay. I accidentally pressed a key. I don't want Finlay. I want Brock. Let me look at the man himself, Lesnar. Let me change that photo if we can. I wish he'd get the beard back. Damn, he looks like a badass with the beard. Brock Lesnar, NWO. Wow. Wouldn't that be nuts? I guess we got to go for his like return photo, which is basically that one. Have him attack Cena. Well, you could have Lesnar come out. Let's say CM Punk wins, then Cena loses, and you have Lesnar come out at the end and beat up Cena just to rub it in. Lesnar and Cena for SummerSlam. That'd be pretty awesome. Haven't debuted Extreme Rules? We've already done Extreme Rules. You're a month behind, bro. You wanted the beard? I want the beard too. I want to send... I've got a few people I need to send down. So Kevin Owens needs to go. So Kevin Owens needs to go down. Cheerleader Melissa, can she go yet? Yep, so she'll go. I don't like the name Cheerleader Melissa, as I called her in... Did I call her just straight up Melissa in TNA? I think I did. It's another name. Oh yeah, Alyssa Flash is her actual name. I'll just call her Melissa. I guess Melissa's a bit too close to Melina, isn't it? I guess I'll worry about that later. I guess you could call her Alyssa. Send Layla down. Why don't you make a rivalry between Brock and Batista? Because they're both heels. So latest is 79 Brawl. which is great. That means Hell in a Cell matches will be really good. Steel cage matches. Chain Wrestling 83, Mat Wrestling 83, Submissions 83, all very good. Basics 81. Psychology could improve, not the best, but not too bad. Good power, good stamina. Mic skills are even okay, which is not realistic, but good charisma. Okay. Star quality 95 is the big key. Now, you could say, you could get this man here, Paul Heyman. You could bring him over to manage Brock Lesnar, even though he's on ECW, and have him do double duty. Would you like me to do that, or would that be a bit unrealistic? The ECW GM being Lesnar's manager? I don't know. I mean, you could do it. I mean, why not? But Becky Bayless. Oh yeah, so she managing Matt Hardy. Yeah. And she is on ECW, and a manager is what she wants to be. That's what she's gonna be. Very good. Yes, 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 no, 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 no. A few yeses, a few no's. Put BrendenPlayz as this manager. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm glad I got you here for your insight. Your great ideas. Find someone new. Like who? Who would you put with Lesnar? FCW, Wade Barrett beat Darren Young. 52 rated. Tomko beat David Otunga. 56, that's actually pretty decent. Asuka beat Maxine, and Eli Cottonwood beat Percy Watson. Luke Gallows is sticking around, thank God. Keeping him. Very happy about that. Dean Ambrose is now with us. John Moxley. So you guys wanted him, you've got him. Not sure what he's going to do. Not a lot. Very, very poor stats. He's probably Roman Reigns is nearly ahead of him, which is sad, but really true. Dean Ambrose needs a lot of work. But if we can get him, we got John Moxley, don't we? Get that one. But if you can get him to where he's decent, obviously we could bring him up with Reigns and have him go with Rollins with a Shield, which would be cool. Better heel, a degenerate, obviously a lunatic or something like that, or loose cannon would probably be his type of gimmick. Crazy's only 50. Okay. His best is cocky. Okay. Well, you'd probably say great. Well, he's not really that good at doing the loose gimmick thing, but that's kind of what they try to portray him as. Give Bobby the Brain a short run. I don't think he could do it. Tisra and Lesnar would work together, but not as a tag team. Then what as a feud? Ambrose is a cocky heel. Cocky, I'd like to see Ambrose turn heel when he comes back in real life. I think it'd be good. Yeah, I think cocky will be fine. You can't picture that? Okay. I think he's got to be more crazy. I think he's got to be like a loose cannon. But his crazy stats are really poor. I think it's better than... Like, even when before he joined WWE, his crazy stat, like, he was doing those kind of crazy promos. So we'll replace that. Legit, put that down. Weasel, probably a bit better than that, yeah. Weird, yeah. Wholesome, yeah. Needs to be crazy, yeah, he does. So I'll go crazy. I think loose cannon would be ideal for him. Future hardcore champion. Yeah, 40 hardcore. I think that's really undervalued, like underrated. I think he is much better than that, but whatever reason they've put it as that. He's a middleweight, that's good. Good enough popularity, so he could have a good start in FCW. He might perform okay. Rest of his stats, I mean, it's not ideal. Even his mic skills are pretty crap. They've really rated him really shitty, to be honest. They don't rate him. I guess Ambrose started to get pretty good in like 2011 maybe. 2010, 2011 was probably when he started getting good. Not 2009. Put him higher. I think 65. We'll give it that. And I'd give his mic skills a small bump up as well. I guess we'll bump a couple things down just to make up for it, I guess. Alright. So, that makes him pretty much ready. We might send him down. He's not going to get any better. God, I hope you get better, Dean. Come on, you need to get better, Dean. Honestly. I don't think I can push you if you don't get better. Increase AJ Lee's mic skills? Well, I don't even know what they are to begin with. Natalia's back. That's good news. Christian's fully healed. I don't know what he had wrong with him, but he's fully healed. Yay. But Natalia's back. That's good news. She had a decent injury. JR's nearly back. That's good news as well. So that gives us another woman on Raw. Raw's actually got quite a lot of women, don't they? I mean, see some of the other people. So we've got Karma. So she'll probably be on Raw. So sign her. SmackDown knows got pretty much won the draft, to be honest, though. So I think I've already must have assigned Victoria to a brand. What did I put her on? Did I put on Raw or SmackDown? I put on Raw as well. Okay, so well, if you got Natalya, Beth Phoenix, and Karma, probably don't need to have Karma on Raw then. You've probably already got it covered. HBK's tag champ, so he's on any brand he wants. Where do you get your mods for TW? On the Grey Dog Software's forums. It's the best place to go. You can do Divas of Doom. Yes, we can restart doing that again. Sign Sable. What is her? What's her name? I don't think Sable's in the game. She'd be out of the business. Yeah, she's not either. SmackDown, let's get it. Let's get it. You can find any that seemed any good. That's the best place to go, trust me. Brian Kendrick on drugs. Fuck. Why is everyone on drugs, man? Like, come on. I feel like suspending him. Probably should, I know. I mean, you could. I mean, he's not really involved in much at the moment. So we got Randy, Kane, Taker. So we might. What can we do? SmackDown. We've got Rhodes, Morrison, Undertaker, Orton. Just trying to think. Kane, Randy, and Undertaker back and forth in the mic. I don't know though. Drug test your whole locker room. I think it like drug tests them automatically though. How do we go to that screen? Medical, isn't it? Nah, can't do it yet. What can I do for an opening segment to involve everyone? Or I could just do Taker and Orton. Alright, we'll screw it. We'll just do these three. I'll have them start it off. Bring up Johnny Wrestling to SmackDown Live on... Oh, investment. Let's go... Let's give Ray a match. Let's give him a win. Lance Cade. We haven't had him do anything, so let's give Ray a quick win over Lance Cade. I think we're letting Lance Cade go, so... Bury Lance. Whatever's left of Lance, will bury him. Oh, I'm sorry, Lance, but you're gonna get buried, son. I have Jomo, John Morrison, cut a promo on Cody. It's Cody with the Rhodes in his name. Kane Norton, the main event. Okay, that could work. So I'm thinking you could do a triple threat match if you wanted to, or you could just do a straight one-on-one between Undertaker and Randy. You can almost do a triple threat as well. Christian can have a match over... Let's see what Cassius Ohno has to offer as a singles. So let's do backstage argument, something like that. Backstage pep talk. Okay, we could do Ivory gives Angelina Love pep talk against him. For a pep talk against match against Mickie James. And then we'll do Mickie versus Angelina Love with Katie Lee on color commentary. Mickie James will win. Any plans for with Edge or Miz at Money in the Bank? I feel as though Edge would be a great challenge for the title and Miz should get a huge... They're in different brands. So I might have Chris Jericho and the Big Show cut a promo on Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I know they're mainly on Raw, but utilize SmackDown for that because we need some more heat going for that feud. Change Mickey's picture. Didn't I change that already? Good point, thank you. I thought I already changed that. Alright, and you wanted Randy and Kane in the main event? Okay, let's do it. Kane's performances though haven't been excellent, to be fair. And let's have Ted DiBiase help Randy win. And then Taker can come out and save 2-on-1. Since Cody Rhodes is dealing with John Morrison, we'll just leave him out of this for now. I know you're probably thinking, why isn't Cody in this beatdown? But we'll leave him out just for a little bit. So we can do Cody and John Morrison. Batista and Brock should work together, but not as a tag team. What, as individuals? Just as an alliance? two guys who just beats the shit out of the whole locker room. That'd be almost unfair. 99 for the opener. Ray and Lance, 69. Rey Mysterio, 92. Wow. Ray shone in this match. So he shined. Okay. Wow. Morrison, 88. Christian and Ono, 85 for Christian, 63 for Ono. That's pretty good for Ono. Yeah, that's pretty good. Christian, 6 segments now. So soon he'll be ready for that turn. Ivory and Angelina Love. Nothing special in that one, unfortunately. The match, 72. Okay, they have good chemistry. Okay, that's good. Very, very good. 89 for the Jericho and Big Show promo. They really needed to get that storyline building. It's been quite poor. And Randy and Kane, 86. The attack afterwards, 87. So that worked out pretty nicely. Ray getting a 90 doesn't surprise me. It surprises me because Ray's been around at that mid-80s for a while, low 80s, which has not been good enough to give him a main event push. But if he stays around the 90 mark, he might have no choice. Eve, we're hanging on to her for another year, which is good. Zack Ryder, another 2 years for the broski. CM Punk wants a pay rise. He's currently being paid 47 grand, which is a lot lower than nearly the 80 grand that I'm worth. I want a $32,000 pay rise. Jeez, CM Punk. That's a pretty steep pay rise, man. Like, that's quite a lot. It's over, nearly 400 grand a year. Extra. I mean, he does, to be honest, he does deserve it. He changed Hero's name, yes. When you have two good workers that have a match that's at least 20 minutes, put slow build. I did that before, I guess because it was bad storyline, not so much the slow build. Yeah, but Kane's work rate probably isn't good enough to do a slow build, but you are right. Alright, so CM Punk gets his pay rise. Brock Lesnar also, this is the kicker, Lesnar also gets to match the wage of CM Punk. So now Lesnar is also on $79,000, nearly 80 grand a month. So he gets an extra $10,000 pay rise for doing absolutely nothing. The contract that he's been able to get out of me. The price you pay. But look at CM Punk though. Nearly 100 popularity. He's at 97, a couple regions 99, Great Lakes is 100. You pay the guy whatever the friggin' hell he wants, honestly. Yeah, so Lance Cade's got a few issues after that burial that he took. That's a shame, Lance. I think, did Ray jump up popularity from that? Maybe. I don't know. What about Lance? Did he drop? Yeah, Lance dropped a point. Oh no. Back down to 39. What will he ever do? Anyone else feature much there? I can see Angelina. Angelina's doing okay. Ivory, she bump up a little bit. I have Ivory wrestle eventually, I suppose. 36. Kane, how's he traveling? Kane's improving, certainly with this feud. Despite the loss. Randy needs a bit of a bump up. Undertaker, I'd like to get Undertaker to 100. I think Taker needs to be at 100. He deserves to be at 100. You want him to be at that legendary status. Okay. We didn't use Becky Lynch again. Some of the women we've got right now are just a bit all over the place. We've got a lot of work to do with our women. Our women's division really sucks, but we've got a lot of good women now coming through the ranks. But the problem is most of our women that have popularity aren't great, or but it's okay. Do you have a broken Matt Hardy photo? No, I don't. I don't think I seriously doubt I do. I should probably get one for next stream, huh? Yeah, I know. Matt Hardy when he had these terrible dreadlocks. Probably the closest. Maybe the closest to... Oh, I don't want that one. Shit. This would be the closest to Matt Hardy going off the rails. That was just his natural look. Oh, ooh, we got something good here. Got something good here, folks. I liked Brock Lesnar, but I also like this one. Yes, yes, yes. Our roster is starting to get better, folks. It's starting to get great. Mr. Kennedy is coming back. Yes, 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 yes. This is the guy I freaking wanted. I wanted Kennedy from the get-go because I want to make him a star. He's got the ability. 85 mic, 89 charisma. Ring skills are okay. Good brawler. He's got the ability. He's got the ability. Orton will crack the shit. Yes, he will be upset. But it doesn't matter. We've got him. Now, heel. He's got to be a heel. He's a heel. He's not a face. Bring him back as a heel. And change that. And he is heading to ECW. Because that was my plan from the get-go. From the first episode of the series, when we started this, I wanted to get Mr. Kennedy and make him basically the top heel of ECW. Because I figured his cocky, brash attitude would really suit the brand well. So I figured you could let him run wild, have him cut some really crazy promos, you know, go the extra mile a bit with him there, and he could be that real cocky champion for ECW. So that was my idea from the get-go. I'd missed out on getting him. We made a couple tweaks to his contract, made myself wait 6 months, and now we've been able to grab him. Sign Jay Lethal. I feel like I've signed enough. I don't know. I've got a lot of new people in. I don't want to get Jay Lethal to just do nothing with him, because probably honestly what I would do with him. I don't really see myself giving him a big push. Okay, Booker T's contract is ending. So we only signed him for a short-term deal. But I definitely want to hang on to Booker T. So let's give him another year. Booker T's actually done pretty well. Considering his age, he's come in and he's done as good as you could probably expect from the guy. He's come in, he's had some good matches. You can see his best match is 87 with The Miz that he had recently at Extreme Rules. A couple good matches with CM Punk. You know, he's done pretty well. Considering he's 45, he's done pretty well. So, we'll reward him with another contract. Lance Cade's getting a contract offer. Touring deal. Well, that's good. Good for you, Lance. You got somewhere to go when we give you the boot out the door. And Jay Lethal, well, it's too late now anyway. Signed with TNA. So, Lethal's staying with TNA. But hey, we got Dawn Marie. But yeah, Jay Lethal, he would have a better chance of getting more popularity in TNA. And in a year's time or whatever it is, then you can think about him again. But for now, I stole Mr. Kennedy from them. I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. Mr. Kennedy wins Moneybank as a member of ECW, uses as leverage to get special privilege and creative control of ECW so that he won't jump ship, making him a pseudo GM for the brand. Man, that's a pretty good idea, dude. I like that. You got a lot of heels in ECW. Well, that's the thing. That might have to cause R-Truth to cancel his heel turn. That or... well, Kennedy's got to be a heel. He's got to be a heel. So... we do have a lot of heels in ECW. Carlito, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Mark Henry. Your only top heel you've got though is Mark Henry. Whereas you've got Kofi, Matt Hardy, The Dudleys. RVD when he comes back. Is he back? Oh no, he's not back for another couple months. He's back. So you've got a few more top tier faces, whereas heels are a little bit lower on the card. I do not have Samoa Joe. Check Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne, 60 popularity. Did he drop down way below that? Yeah, TNA has actually recovered him. There you go. So he's come in to TNA. 2 wins, 3 losses. His biggest win, well, his best match was when he lost to Chris Sabin for the X Division title. But he had a pay-per-view victory against the World Elite, which is Davari and this other guy, Akira Rajin. So he's actually come in and done alright. TNA's actually recovered him pretty well. Not bad. Mark Henry's over. Let's have a look at him. He is... Where is he? Mark Henry. There he is. Holy shit, you're not wrong. Holy crap. Okay, 83 popularity. I was expecting about 81. Alright. Damn, he's doing well. Okay. Kofi is about the same, 84-ish, 83. And that'll be our big headline feud for ECW down the line. So, you could definitely have Mr. Kennedy come in, win Money in the Bank, and have him cash in on Kofi Kingston later on. Give Kofi the big fairy tale win at SummerSlam, and have Mr. Kennedy ruin it all. Problem is, I really wanted to give MVP that big top push. It's a shame. You might have to nearly put MVP on another brand down the line. Kind of sucks for him though. I don't know if he'll get that opportunity. I don't think we should. I think I'm starting to regret putting Sheamus on SmackDown as well. SmackDown just has too many good heels at the moment. Sheamus isn't getting much opportunity. Just our roster, it's just hard to kind of find that natural balance. That's the problem. It's so difficult. Any new workers? So here's an interesting one. So Rebby, Sky, dating Matt Hardy, has entered. 90 sex appeal, good mic skills. Do you bring her in, have her paired up with Matt Hardy instead of Becky Bayless? You should do a trade, get Sheamus a new home. I think I might nearly have to. Sheamus just isn't... Sheamus probably needs to go back to Raw. Probably needs a face turn. So we get Ruby Sky, bring her in, pair up Matt Hardy, and give Becky Bayless someone else. I think that would be a better call. Obviously, she wasn't available when we wanted to do the original idea. But now that she is, naturally, you do it. So, she wants a bit more money? Fine, we'll give you a little bit more. So, you gotta do it. Do you have an idea on how to improve Kofi's stats? He seems off in this game, and we all know Kofi's better than the game portrays him. We'll get to Kofi in a minute. Shaul Guerrero, so the daughter of Eddie. She did go to FCW, I believe. So we might leave her for now. She's only 19, but keep an eye on her later on. And I think that's about it. Brian Lawler retired. Oh, what a shame. Ah, oh, man, we missed out on him. Damn. Ah. Daniel Puder got a fight. Oh, Daniel Puder, huh? I think that's all the new people. So, oh yes, Kofi. So, quick look at his stats. So, it is a new month, so we can take a look at people's change in stats again, which is always exciting. So, Kofi, you see, he's slowly improving a few stats here. He is getting better. Not at any great rate. His basics has certainly improved. Psychology's definitely improved. Safety. So any idea on how to improve his stats? I just think we got to keep doing what we're doing. Like, his charisma is he's got really good charisma. Mic skills are very, very good as well. Acting's very much is improved. He's naturally getting better just by having good matches with good workers. So Kofi's just got to keep going along with what he's doing. I think if we look at his match history, you can see probably around January, he was going okay, but he wasn't necessarily having that great of matches on his own. Now, he's having a few better ones. I guess he's had a couple of duds, but he's having some great tag matches, but still kind of lacking a little bit as a singles. But he's certainly improved. He's just got to, I think he's got to just keep wrestling. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate the compliment. Becky Baylor should manage Gabriel. Kofi's already really good. He's not bad. He's not amazing. He's nearly main event level. He's probably lacking a little bit, but he is pretty good. Alright, so Raw. Oh no, what has Raven done this time? For God's sakes, Raven, are you on drugs? I'm gonna have to put him in rehab. Which is like the worst thing in the world to do, because you just obviously bring him back to help out CM Punk. Venue change. Hawaii's not bad. You can do shows in Hawaii. Puerto Rico's the one that you got issues with. But have we done a Hawaii? Yeah, it's been a while. Have we done a Puerto Rico one? Yeah, we actually have. Straight edge on drugs. Well, I guess you could say in this storyline, Raven comes back, and now he's going to use CM Punk as the guy who's going to get him off the drugs, so you can send him to rehab, hopefully for 3 months, and bring him back. Oh god, just shit. Alright, so I'll try and get him for 3 months. The best way to do it is if it's long, you just reopen the game, which can be annoying. So Raven left for rehab. What do we got? Can I not restart the game 6 times to get it right? He is 8 months. Okay. And let me just reload the game real quick, because that's shit. 8 months. We're not waiting 8 months. If I have to wait 8 months, I'll just release that man. Alright, so let me just load this up. Send him. Alright, we're trying again. And it is 3 months. Alright. So, 3 months. There you go. Why has Michelle McCool got 3 maternity leaves? Does she really need that? Yes, we get it. You're pregnant. Do you need 3? You don't need to hear about it 3 times. Can you look at Black after the show? He's no good. Alright. So, it's not ideal, but we knew this was going to happen. We knew when we got Raven it was going to happen. So, he's come in, he's helped CM Punk because CM Punk is helping him. And, I don't know, bring back Raven later on. Luckily, we hadn't done a lot with Raven yet. So, alright, 3 months, whatever. 3 months will go by pretty quick, and he'll be back before you know it. She'll have triplets. You know what? She very well could. Undertaker could be a lucky man. Nakamura's got 1 appearance left. We might as well just use that up, shouldn't we? What's Triple H's fault? Problem, I should say. What have I done wrong now? There you go. Have $30,000 and shut the hell up. Okay, so let's start things off. We need to boost up this Triple H Shawn Michaels feud with the Jericho. We need to like really improve this storyline heat. So we'll have these two teams square off to start the show off. Seth Rollins can have a match. Give him a victory over A-Train. And we'll have him challenge Batista. He wants a rematch. Give him a rematch, Batista. Let's give Del Rio a match as well. And Del Rio, I guess Jamie Noble's our poor guy that gets beat up by the new guys. How quick is Del Rio? He's a mid-carder, so that should be fun. And have a promo. Quickly change that. Taunt promo rather than hype promo. Oh, I don't want taunt. What's going on? They should not be rated. Yes. So Dolph, Jack Swagger, and who can cut? Is there anyone else different we can use? What about we use a female to be an interviewer? I guess Eve Torres can do it. That might be a way to maybe, it probably won't help, but maybe do something different for some females to potentially increase their popularity. I doubt it will help, but just to get them some exposure, something for them to do. And then we might have a women's match. Natalia's back, so she can have a match against Melina. Melina can win, but then we'll re-establish this Divas of Doom team by having a 2-on-1 attack. Beth and Natalya can jump Melina, beat down Melina, re-establish that tag team again, and go with that feud. Will you copy W storyline with Brothers Destruction to get the world title on Kane? I don't know the storyline because I did not watch it. I did not watch that period of time. And we need a main event, so maybe Big Match John can have a match. Big Match John. We've done this match a couple times, haven't we? Always does pretty well. It's been a... Oh, no, it's been a few weeks, not that long. That or we can have Cena... Nah, I won't do Cena Batista. When you start watching W, I started watching in 05. I did not watch between most of 08 and until the start of 2012. I did not watch it because it's garbage. Kane attacks Taker, pins him at No Champions, Hell in a Cell, and Bragging Rights. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kane got the rub then. Who should he be his opponent? I was thinking Chris Masters to give him a big match, but I don't think Masters can do it. I'll give Gallows another one. Gallows is actually doing really freaking well. If we give him a few more matches with Cena that go pretty well, I really believe Gallows could be that upper mid-card guy. Potentially challenge for that US title one day. If you want him to. And we'll have... Let's have a botch one. So let's have Joey Mercury come out to try attack Cena. Instead he hits Gallows, costing him the win. And then... What about... I don't know, like a post-match fail? Just like a fail night for the Straight Society. Just a... I mean... I was going to say a bit of a punishment for... Raven. Punish the rest of the Straight Society for Raven fucking up. So then you have Joey Mercury and Luke Gallows trying to attack Cena, and Cena just gets the better of them. It's John Cena's night, and we'll put CM Punk in commentary. CM Punk can watch it all happen. Give Gallows the win by assigning for... No, Gallows will never beat Cena. That's never happening. There's literally no point in sacrificing a man with 97 popularity to a man that has 67, especially when the man who has 67 has got a 7 popularity increase just naturally. Not by anything special, just naturally. You don't need to do it. It's not worth it. Cena will go down to 94. That 97 is so much more valuable than the 2 points that this guy will get. Gallows might go to 69. Cena will go to 94. The difference between 97 and 94 is huge. The difference between 67 and 69 is really minuscule. So it's not worth it. It would help Gallows out a lot. Gallows will get the help that he needs naturally on his own. Just by being in a match with Cena, it will help him. So, did we cover everything this week? Melina and Beth, yes. Miz, Booker. That was the only thing we missed out this week. The Miz and Booker T. I guess it's because we had Del Rio and Jamie Noble. And Rollins and A-Train. If we cut a few minutes... If we cut a few minutes off these squash matches, we could probably fit in a Miz promo, and he can accept the challenge of Booker T. And that way we can squeeze that on the show. Says Divas doing beat down Melina and Beth. That's because the name's not written properly. I didn't bother to change that, so. So 99 for the opener. That's much better. Hopefully gain some heat. So that's what we needed. Michaels was a real star on this segment. There you go. Triple H and Jericho looked good though. Big Show. So everyone looked good except for Big Show. Or Big Show. Seth Rollins and A-Train. Rollins 71. Damn. Damn. Seth is definitely a potential champion in the future. 84 for the promo. Cutting up against Batista. He wants to challenge Batista. He wants a match. Will he get one? Probably. Del Rio, Jamie Noble. Del Rio 58. Jamie Noble 60. Tell you what, Jamie Noble, very, very good performer as well. He's only got 40 popularity. He's having 60 rated in-ring performances. That's like a 20 difference. That is very, very damn good. So he's done fantastic for himself. It's a shame that he's very small. He's got pretty crappy star quality. No real interest in pushing him, but he's definitely a guy that you can really put with a young guy, and you can always get a decent match out of him. Ziggler and Swagger promo, 79. Melina and Natty, 75. That's good. And 84 for the attack afterwards. So that worked out pretty well. So the Divas of Doom back together. Melina all on her own. She's in trouble. She needs some help. Miz promo 87, which will allow Seth to beat Batista. Ooh, tempting, yes. The reason why I wouldn't is because Batista's popularity isn't that amazing right now. If Batista had 90 popularity, I probably would. I'd let Seth get a keep strong victory, but like a real surprise shock upset. But because Batista's popularity is quite low, it's about low 80s, it'd be quite risky. I don't want Batista falling into the 70s at all. Cena and Gallows 87 to close out Raw. Not as good as their previous matches, but is what it is. 94 for the failed attack by the Stratus Society. So that's a good way to close the show out. 89 overall. That's a good roll. Seth can game pop just by being involved. Yes, that is the true fact. Ryback has contacted you because he wants to be brought to the main roster. He says he's achieved as much as he can in development. Okay. Ryback believes he's ready. Okay, let's have a look at Ryback's development. Brawling hasn't improved. This has improved. Hardcore's improved. Chain wrestling. Okay, his stats have actually improved quite a lot. Problem is, they started out really shit. So they were really, really bad, and now they're just really bad. So we've taken out one really. We've still got another really still there. So if we didn't have any really bads and it was just bad, I still probably wouldn't bring him up. Basics 69, that's okay. Psychology 69, that's okay. Physical, yep. Power, it's no improvement. Stamina, slight improvement. Mic skills, no improvement. Star quality 55. Probably should be better than that, to be fair. Star quality, considering his body type. Reputation, got a good reputation. That's right. Just ask CM Punk about that. Okay, so Ryback clearly not ready for the main roster, but he believes he is. But I don't think so. New Japan have offered a contract extension for Carl Anderson. It is a written deal. Ooh. Okay. A lot of you guys have been asking me about Carl Anderson. Should we bring him in? Well, it's now or never. New Japan have given a 4-year deal. You love Ryback, and WWE should be given a push once he's ready. I actually was a huge fan of Ryback. Not gonna lie, I really like Ryback. I think in 2012 they rushed his push. If they didn't rush him, I definitely think he was going to be a world champion at some point. So I would like to utilize him well, but he's just not quite ready there. Lock Carl up. Well, Gallows and Anderson would be a really strong tag team, wouldn't they? And that would give us a nice team for Raw, even outside of the Straight Society, because you take away Straight Society, would I put Mercury and Gallows as a team? No, absolutely not. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm going to offer him a deal. I got to match New Japan. What do they offer him money? About $5 grand. 4.9 is the high. High should let me go, Vince. One of the two offers you'd consider. Okay. Blue chip prospect. So we'll give him the prospect that he's going to be a future guy, which means he probably won't want to be jobbed out much, but that's okay. We're going to have a bit of an issue though with Japan. They might be able to get him though, so that might be an issue. Carl Anderson could be Soul Star in FCW while Gallows is involved in Straight Society. Yes! Yes, definitely. Yes. So Ryback, I might just keep him improving his skills. Well, let's put him to work down there. He's just not ready yet. I mean, his brawling's okay, but the rest is really bad. He's got to get these up. Check Rena Lesnar. She's not in the game. She's not in it. I've already checked it. So we'll keep going. We've got how long have we been going for? An hour and a half. So we're gonna have half an hour on the stream because it's currently 2 a.m. I do need to wake up so I can watch the Royal Rumble in the morning. DDP's retired. About time. Let's have a look at Impact. Matt Morgan beat Mr. Anderson. Damn you! Stop having Anderson lose. Speaking of Anderson, 2 wins, 4 losses. Overall 4-4. Best of 94. And that was against Morgan and Lashley when Anderson teamed up with Kurt Angle. No surprise, Kurt Angle's involved, and anytime Angle's involved, it's normally good. Anderson, though, 88 against Sting, so that's good. But Anderson's lost his last 2, that's okay. So he's not getting jobbed out too much. Not giving him the Evan Bourne treatment. Thank goodness. Anyone else here? Let's have a look. Florida Championship has had its run on Bright House Sports Network Extended. So that means that the really shitty TV deal that it's got, it's staying. Yay, we got to keep our really shit TV deal for FCW. Fortunately, one of the issues of this game is you got no control over the TV deal that your developmental gets. I believe that's kind of crap. I think you should be able to have control, and if you should have the option. If you don't want to have control to keep it realistic in that sense, then don't. But for example, with FCW, it is a WWE show, and WWE should have control. Tony Atlas, Sergeant Slaughter. What are these two old timers getting up to? Wrestler's Court, making a mess. Jeez, Tony Atlas, nearly 60 years old, going to Wrestler's Court. Wow, seen it all. So we've got 2 in rehab. It's funny because I've been playing 1998 WWF, and I think I've got about 8 people in rehab. Honestly, everyone is on drugs in 1998. Goldust, William Regal, shit, who else? And I know there's a lot more, but there's a few off the top of my head. But I've got no mid card because all my mid card is in rehab. Very frustrating. So it's not so bad. Only 2 here at the moment. I'll take that. Could be a lot worse. ECW. No, X-Pac surprisingly is not in rehab. Surprisingly. Very surprisingly. Neither is China. Truth and Henry, we've already kind of done that. So we might have Matt Hardy. Oh, actually, no, we might wait till we get Ruby Sky before we bring in Matt Hardy. We'll ever do a modern day WWE. I try, I just can't get into it. I mean, I did it for a while. Probably did 6 months worth of shows. It was going okay. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. I just got bored of it after a while. The problem is the modern day mods they've got are really bad. I have found a decent one, but yeah. So what can we do? I was just thinking. I'd like to wait till Matt Hardy has Ruby Sky before we bring him back. So in ring, face to face taunt. So Paul Heyman holding a face to face between R-Truth. Now it's more of like a prank face to face, which would kind of make sense. R-Truth being a bit silly, making fun of Henry, and Henry snaps and goes off and attacks Truth. It's a bit of a face-to-face to get ready for the ECW title match. We'll give Bubba Ray a match against Shelton Benjamin. This might be a good match between these two. See how this one goes. Benjamin can get the win thanks to interference, just to keep the Dudleys a bit strong. Charlie Haas can interfere. Can you look at Black? No, he's not any good. I'm not looking at him. What about Raven or Sandman? Don't have them in my playthrough. What's your longest save yet on TW? I have done a 4-year playthrough, is my longest, of WCW 2001 until WCW 2005. And throughout that playthrough, I basically became so damn good. WCW was murdering the WWE. The reason why I didn't like the playthrough is because TNA was so bad, really bad, and I wanted them to be a third piece of competition. And I also kept ECW alive, not from the start, I kind of halfway through the game set ECW back up. and they were really bad as well. So unfortunately, if I had made those two companies a little bit more interesting, it would have been a bit more fun for me, because it just didn't have much competition by the end of it. But yes, that was my longest. It worked out pretty well. Like, I post a lot of future WWE guys, like Batista, Lesnar. But in that playthrough, it's probably the best I've ever done in making someone a no-name to a main eventer the quickest, and it happened to be Brock Lesnar. I brought Brock Lesnar in as a no-name, and I made him... I think Lesnar went on about a 150 winning streak. Lesnar, in my whole entire series, I think only lost one match in 4 years. I don't know who beat him, I forget. But Lesnar went from being a no-name to having about 90 popularity in less than 6 months. So, I was pretty impressed by that one. No, who do I want to go? MVP can cut another promo on Matt Hardy just to keep this... Where is Matt? He keeps hyping it up, but he's not showing up. So yeah, Lesnar was the MVP. 4 years, I don't even know if he lost a match, honestly. I think the only time he lost was like a Royal Rumble type match. I don't know if I ever had him lose a singles match, to be honest. I wanted to, I don't know if I ever did. But that was pretty crazy. I really liked that playthrough. Like I said, I just was doing... Once I get too good, I don't like it. I like the challenge. Once I overcome the challenge, it gets boring for me. Let's give Low-Key a match. It's been a while for him. Let's have Low-Key when against Tajiri. AJ Styles was also one of my top names. I think he had 95 popularity. He was a world champ a few times. RVD, one of my big names. I gave RVD a monster push. Like, he was like real top. CM Punk made him a megastar in like 03. But the thing about my WCW playthrough is that the first 2 years of it, I was performing horrible. Absolutely terrible. The only guy who could have a decent match for my first 2 years was Scott Steiner. I gave Scott Steiner a year-long title reign because he was the only guy in my company who was any good. Everyone else was absolutely abysmal. Abysmal. No one else could do anything. Like DDP, I lost Ric Flair. WWE stole Ric Flair off me after a few months. Hogan wasn't available. Goldberg wasn't available. So I think it was just Scott Steiner and Kevin Nash was the two guys carrying my company. But then Kevin Nash started... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling on our live stream series for WWE 2010. I'm BrendenPlayz. Great to have you company again for another stream today. We're back in action, doing another couple of hours again here today. Great to have you all here. Hoping to do more streams. Just been a bit of chaotic weekend or so. Next weekend will be the same. So try and fit a stream in when I can throughout the weeks. But we're back again here today. And 2 more hours today as we follow on from the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Next up we have Over the Limit. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the Over the Limit name. Maybe I'll change that, maybe I won't. But then we have No Mercy, then Money in the Bank. And the reason why I've titled today's stream is The Road to Money in the Bank is because I feel like we need to start building towards Money in the Bank. Start finding some of the names we want in these Money in the Bank matches. Start potentially identifying potential champions as well. So, looking forward to it. Alrighty, so welcome everyone. Am I ready for the Rumble tonight? Absolutely ready. Very keen for it. Just finished watching NXT TakeOver. That's why I was a little late to the stream. I was just finished watching it. And very good show. Enjoyed that. So recently on our Extreme Rules, we had a 91 rated show. Bit of a recap for myself. It's been a week since I played, I think. So CM Punk beat John Cena to retain the WWE title in a street fight, 93. Good. Not as good as we probably thought, but good enough. Batista beat Seth Rollins. Mark Henry beat R-Truth to retain the ECW title. The Miz beat Booker T in a 2 out of 3 falls, which was really good actually, 87. Brothers of Destruction beat Orton and Legacy for 81. It was a handicap match, so it wasn't that great. Homicide beat Tommy Dreamer to win the Hardcore title. Katie Lee beat Mickie James to keep the women's title, which was actually a really good match, 85. And DX beat Jericho in a tag team match. So a lot of matches actually really underperformed at this pay-per-view. I'm not sure what went wrong. Our main event was good and pretty much got us across the line, but you think about it, just looking at the card there, a lot of matches did pretty poorly, and some of the matches that I didn't expect too much from did a lot better than I thought. So yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Are you debuting Raven soon? I did. I debuted him at Extreme Rules. He interfered and helped CM Punk keep the championship. So let's have a look. Yeah, so he had a debut. 46 popularity. Did he go up anything? What did he start at? Started at 46, okay. So we've got Raven, and he will be managing CM Punk and the Straight Edge Society. So thank you for the reminder. We'll set that up there. So Raven joins Straight Society. Now, I'll set him as CM Punk's manager. I don't know if they'll have good chemistry or bad, but if it's bad, then obviously I'll remove him, but he can stay there for now. Will you do 3 Money in the Bank matches or a women's one? It's great, but actually we're running out. I might have to cut this one. We've got a lot of time, have we? Cut a few minutes off everything. Where can I find this mod and others like it? Go on. There's 2 different sites that have forums. One's Grey Dog Softwares. The other one's EW Battleground or something. That's the ones where I find my mods. Alright. 89 for the opener. That's good. Dudley and Shelton, 73. Shelton, 76. Shelton's going very, very good. Very good. MVP, 80. Low Key, 67 against Tajiri. Low Key was 65. 74 for Dreamer. 62 for the quick little matchup they had there. Pretty good chemistry. Not bad. 73 for Finley and Homicide. He suffered a facet syndrome. Did I say that? I could be saying that wrong. But I hope that is not a long injury. It doesn't sound like a long one, but I could be very wrong. Homicide defends his style for the first time, though. Not a bad match, actually. Not a bad match. 75 the Kofi promo. Main event. Ooh, 68. We did, obviously, do the Keep Strong. Oh, I didn't put Mark Henry. Is MVP not in the storyline? I thought he was in the storyline. Huh. We lost some popularity. I thought MVP was in the Mark Henry R-Truth storyline. Did I not put him in that? Oh no, because he's in the Matt Hardy one. Ah, of course. Shit. That's where he went wrong. We didn't have that storyline to back it up. Well, we messed that one up, didn't we? Mike Bennett's gone, so he's been released. Well, we didn't renew his contract. New Japan's going to make life harder with Carl Anderson. With this 1980 mod, there is territories like Ric Flair has 90 pop in the southeast, but has 20 in the tri-state. Oh god. WWF is ranked 28 in the top companies are in Japan. Jeez. That would be very difficult. You're not wrong. That's so weird with Ric Flair, though. I guess it's true, but Vince is making it hard to get Anderson. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him. You have to really, like, push him. Oh, shit. We might not be able to get this guy. Future main eventer. Yeah, he's thinking about it now. You have a partnership with New Japan, get Carl. I do, but I don't want to have to keep trading people just so I can use them. It's not worth that. It's not worth doing it. So either I get him or you don't bother. Vince has got to let me have more money. MTV's unhappy. Yeah, I'm not happy either. This injury, 21 days. He's injured but can keep working. What's up, merchandise? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's not ideal at all, is it? Not ideal. Remember, guys, there's a link in the description down below if you want to support the stream. Help me out. You can go ahead. Looks like the Michelle and Cool glitch fixed as well. That's good news. Okay. So let's keep moving along. Did you disable death? I don't think so. Candice Michelle suffered a hip pointer. She's actually wrestling still. You know what? She got released in 09. I probably would not have released her, to be honest. I would have kept her on the roster. Probably no point now, though. She hasn't got that great popularity. She's 31. Not old, but I mean, I wouldn't really give her a big push. Okay, Ruby Sky's now joining up. That's good news. So she is obviously a very good babyface, which is good news because it's going to bring her in to do that role. She mainly works as a semi-active wrestler, so she should want to work as a manager. What's New Japan done here? So, they're giving him even more money. I can't compete with the money, that's the issue. Vince is not helping me at all. Is this Maurice in your roster? Yes. Neville and Upper Mid Carter. Far out, man. Shit. Vince being Vince, he sure is. Wow, I really have to offer him a lot to get this guy to want to join. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. I know some of you guys want me to get Carl Anderson, but it is really not looking good. The only good news is that New Japan is our allies, so you technically could bring him in for pay-per-appearance deals, but it's not obviously ideal to do that. Yeah, not looking good at all. Okay. FCW, Barrett beat Atunga to retain the title. Jimmy Uso beat Darren Young. The Rotundos beat Switchblade Conspiracy, which is a new team. Callahan and Ambrose. Okay. Ryback and Mason Ryan beat the Briscoes. Beat Briscoe and Titus. So look at this team. 76. Okay, that's pretty good. That gives us another little team there. Put Ryback and Mason Ryan together. I don't know if I showed you guys that, but that's the thing. That's a thing that we're doing. Two big dudes, why not? Powerhouse team. That's a good team to have. That'll help. That'll be handy for a while. Gives Ambrose something to do. Alright. It's another day. Maybe make Dean and Roman a team? Yes, good idea. Yeah, I forgot about that. Is Roman a heel or a face? He is a heel, so that would work. I might just call him Ambrose and Reigns for now, rather than the Shield. Sorry, Sami Callahan, but that tag run is over. Oh my god, Lesnar's changed his body type and he's now flabby. Really, bro? Come on, man. You gotta be flabby just when you're about to come back to the WWE. You gotta be kidding me. Lesnar, what are you doing? Alright, so Becky Bayless needs someone now to manage. That's better. Becky Bayless, just trying to think, who could she manage? ECW. Is Money Bank this week? No, we're pretty far away from Money in the Bank, but I titled it because I'm building towards it. I'm trying to establish my potential candidates for it. Justin Gabriel probably would work, yeah. Yeah, okay. Give Gabriel something. Alright, we'll do that. Rate her diva at the moment. Wholesome. We can do better than Wholesome, a diva, can't we? Which is a diva-like character. It's generic. Girl Next Door. I don't think she really looks like a girl next door, but alright. Maybe we just have to go with generic diva. Who do you want to have win Money in the Bank? I don't know. I've got a few. What's up, Zombie? I'll get some Money Bank in a sec. Just hang on. Full of energy. I might just leave it. Money in the Bank candidates. Okay. Well, what we'll probably do is 2 from each brand. So, you want to look at Raw. Take a look at Raw. You probably would go with The Miz as 1. The Miz is 1. And if you wanted an outsider, you could, like an upcoming prospect, you could go Seth Rollins or Ziggler or Swagger. If you wanted a bigger name, you could go Batista. But The Miz will definitely be in it. So, probably would say, I don't know, Batista and Money Bank's a little bit weird to me. I don't think he really suits Money in the Bank, so I probably wouldn't put him in that. So it might be a Rollins and a Miz. For SmackDown, well, I'm definitely going to go John Morrison because he's a potential winner, as is the Miz. So you've got a potential winner in the Miz and Morrison, and then someone else. Well, you've got a few options. You could go Christian, you could go Edge, you could go Sheamus, you could go Ray. There's a lot of options for SmackDown. So SmackDown's a bit more harder to pick that extra guy. But at this point in time, we'll say Ray. We'll say Ray's in it as well. In ECW, well, a potential winner is Mr. Kennedy. And then you could also go MVP. Or you could go R-Truth. Who, by the way, that popularity is going up. Look at that popularity. Yeah. There you go. 68, 67. Back up to 69. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Alright, and then also, you could even go with Shelton Benjamin as well. He's doing very well. So, you definitely go Kennedy. And probably at this stage, you might go MVP. MVP. So my 3 potential winners for either brand would be The Miz for Raw, Morrison for SmackDown, and probably Kennedy for ECW. Who wins it? Oh, I don't know. It depends on your champions. You look at the champions, you got CM Punk's the champion, and probably will be until at least minimum SummerSlam. So, The Miz is a heel, probably would match up well there with CM Punk. And also, Miz and Morrison are both minor champions as well. Undertaker is the world champion over on SmackDown. Where is that one? Here we go. And Morrison won, it'd be face versus face again, like Miz and CM Punk would be heel versus heel. So it wouldn't match up well. But Undertaker probably will drop the title before Money in the Bank, if not SummerSlam, to Randy Orton. So then you would have Orton and Morrison. So that opens up the opportunity for Morrison to cash in on the world champion. ECW, well, most likely Mark Henry will drop the title to Kofi Kingston soon. So it opens up the opportunity for MVP to get the title back for his friend, his tag partner Mark Henry, or if he wanted to go Kennedy, opens it up for Kennedy to swoop in and take it from Kofi as well. So you've got a few options there. You should have 2 people per brand. That's the plan. Alright, so let's book SmackDown. Probably our final show for the stream. We'll book it up. Angelina Love and Ivory. Angelina was being a backstage and eventually blew a punch at Ivory. And she got beaten up. Well, that's not good. They're working together as a stable and they're fighting against each other. That's not great. McIntyre. Jeez, I forgot about McIntyre. He exists, doesn't he? Michael's been passing on tips to Lance K. Well, I wouldn't bother because Lance K is about to leave. Alright, so I forgot Drew McIntyre is in this company. I just want to have a look. I want to see if they can do an 8-man ladder match. Or a 9-man ladder match. I don't think he can. 6-way. No, the best you can do is 6-way. Don't think you do 8-way. No. 3v3v3. No, don't need that. Damn. A 9-way ladder match would have been sick. Stop locking games. Yeah, 9-way, it would have been good. You have 3v3v3, but we can do 2v2v2. Trish and Mickey versus Kaylee and Angelina. Not yet. We'll save Trish for a pay-per-view. Okay, let's have a look. So we're on SmackDown this week. We're always having a bit. Let's do Morrison in the mid. Morrison and Cody. We might do. We do a talk show. Ambush backfire. I'll just talk show. Trying to find just a simple new contender. I can't find one I like. Might just do this one, but just take someone out. So, talk show host could be. I could bring back Hogan for a host. What would you call a Hulk Hogan talk show? Let's see what you guys can come up with in chat. Otherwise, who else could we use? We could use Shane McMahon. I mean, I'm not sure. Obviously, you could do Jericho. You could do Christian if you want to utilize him. Yeah, you could just probably do that. Peep Show. Cody. John Morrison. And they can argue. Hulkamania. Is that right? You are the most creative person. Your name's Lachlan, not Lachlan. Well, alright. My bad. Talking with the Talkamania. That's not bad. It's okay, yeah. Talkamania, yeah. So we give Maurice a win over Molly. Kelly can come, because they're actually feuding apparently. Forgot about that. Kelly can get a little attack on Maurice. Barry Talent TV. Hulk Hogan, we're talking to you. You get the next word. Talk to me, brother. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Talk to me, brother. You got to do something with brother. You got to have that in there, surely. Since Brian Kendrick was being naughty last week, let's have Drew McIntyre. We've remembered McIntyre's alive. He's in the company. So Kendrick was no good last week, so he'll pay the price with a loss. The Legends should have a talk show. Yeah, they should. Hogan probably should do something like that. We've got Mickey James, Katie Lee. Do a tag match. We might give Chris Jericho and the Big Show a match. Since they are not technically on a brand yet, we might as well use them and give them a win. Build some momentum up because they've recently lost. I don't have Piper still, no. I did not give him a long deal. Hogan's the only one I kind of kept for a long period of time. I do have Bret Hart. But Bret Hart would probably give us something about as exciting as paint drying. Randy just cut a promo on The Undertaker. Have Crime Time break up and then do what with them? You're going to have JTG get a push to the IC title? Come on. He'd be a job guy. At least they're doing something not miserable. If you do Cody and Christian, was that strong enough for a main event? Probably not. Randy and Christian. We already kind of used Christian earlier on, but that's all right. You can do that. These two obviously should have good chemistry, maybe. It might have The Undertaker try and distract Randy, though. Like, we'll say The Undertaker's distracting him, but it could be like the lights go out or whatever to distract Orton. But then Orton hits an RKO out of nowhere anyways and survives and still wins. And then go for Brawl, post-match Brawl. And just have these two guys brawl for a bit. Brawl to close the show out. How will you reunite Edge and Christian? That is a good point. Edge hasn't really done anything for a little bit. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Probably get Edge involved in the title hunt soon or something, and maybe Christian helps Edge or something. So good opener. That worked out well, using Christian. Molly Holly Maurice, it's okay. 66 for the attack from Kelly. Kendrick and McIntyre. McIntyre 70, Kendrick 67. That's right, we're going to turn McIntyre babyface. Okay. We do need... the fans recognise it's not his strong suit by him being a babyface. Well, that's a shame. We really need him to be a babyface. We've got too many heels. Sheamus can't even get on the card. On Raw, Sheamus is killing it. So we probably need to bring Sheamus back to Raw. Then again, Miz and Ziggler and Swagger are struggling to get on the card. So we're just a bit too stacked on heel sides everywhere. Ryder and Hawkins vs Jericho 83. Big Show 94, Jericho 100. Zack Ryder 70. That's a good performance, Zack. Well done. That's good. Good effort. 89 for Randy. Christian and Randy 87. They have pretty good chemistry. Randy 98, Christian 81. And 92 for The Undertaker at the end. 89 overall. Okay. Alrighty. So, Kevin Steen has changed his body type and he's now rated as toned. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe that. Matt Striker's contract is ending. He's got 82 color commentary. Not a bad in-ring worker, to be honest. Not the worst, no. His mic skills have actually improved. 89 to 90. He can't decide if he wants to be a better actor or not, though. He still hasn't figured it out. His colour has actually gone up and then gone down, so he can't decide if he wants to get better commentary or not either. But we will keep him. You may as well. We've got no one else really better than him at the moment. Give him another year. Let's hope TNA stays away from him. New friendship, Lauren Brooke and Karen Jarrett. So, Lauren Brooke. There's just no one really. Ashley Lane and Alex Shelley have begun dating. Okay. That's good for them. It's Batista's problem. Oh, Batista, have some money. Shut up and have some money. Okay, let's have a look at Cody. Had a good segment. Like, he's currently at 77, 75 popularity. It's good. That's 73 when we started, so that's a good jump up. Obviously, working with Morrison, who's on fire, will help him, so that should help him big time. That Christian, how's he going? Anything from those two? A good match and a good segment. Not really. Yeah. Have I been watching TNA on Twitch? I've seen a little bit of it, yeah. I'd like to see more of it. I probably want to watch more than I have seen. Pat Patterson retiring. So he's one of our road agents. Okay. Carl Anderson is staying with New Japan. Damn. That's a shame. I would have liked to have had him and Gallows team up. But, yeah. It is what it is. Miss out. Can't get them all. We do have Booker T, though. He's staying. Booker T's hanging around. That's good news. Try and get Booker T to wrestle for another year. Poor guy. But we just won't let him retire. Oh. Aren't they lucky? They get Oksana. Very lucky. Unlucky, I think is the word I'm looking for. So we've got another day we can advance. So we've got next pay-per-view is still a few weeks away, actually. Over the limit. A couple more shows away. Vader is now retired. Jay Lethal signing an exclusive deal to TNA. What did Vader get to? 60 popularity. Damn, would have been good to have him come in and just job out a few times. I mean, you still technically could, but... TJP. 25 TJP, okay. Not that young. That's pretty much it. Jim Duggan. Ah, man. Missing out on Jim Duggan. Could have had him come in for one more run. Remember when Jim Duggan was like the go-to legend to bring back for every show? Him and Sergeant Slaughter, like every show, bringing them back as that legend for the cheap pop, and eventually like no one knew who they were. Seth Rollins going pretty well, 50, mid-50s. Keep it up, Seth. Be good. But I've pretty much got everything covered here. You should make the WWE Network, you have the money. Yeah, it's just not quite realistic yet. Maybe another couple of years you'd think about it. I mean, if I had the network, it would be great, because then you could have FCW making you real money. And FCW, everyone wrestling in FCW would actually get a lot more popularity. But, yeah. Alright guys, I'm pretty much done here. Thank you very much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll try and do another one in the week. I will be away next weekend, unfortunately. So, I'll try and do another one throughout the week. If you can get to it, that'd be fantastic. But I hope you enjoy the stream. Enjoy the Royal Rumble tonight. I'll be there. If you guys want to come along to my Discord chat tonight, BrendenPlayz.com/forums is where you can find the Discord chat. I'll be chatting live on my Discord. So come along to that. Join up. Absolutely free to join. And you can come along and chat with me there. So make sure you sign up and come along to that. It'll be a lot of fun. That being said, I'm pretty much done here. Thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a good time. And I'll see you next stream.